Pro Singles main event. We're going to do a little bit different since they're coming from so far back. We are going to go into our Pro Singles starting lineup.
We have narrowed the field to the best 18 pro riders here. This is your starting lineup for your Pro Main.
Pro Singles main on the pole, ladies and gentlemen, from Warrington, Pennsylvania, on the Bromley Brothers KTM 450 SXF. Now your fast time out of the heat race, 54A, Dan Bromley. Starting second from Snohomish, Washington, on the Ride Motorsports Honda, number 51M, Cole Fredrickson. In the third starting spot from the Twin Lake, Michigan area on the Parkinson Brothers Racing. He's won 3 main events in a row, number 77J, Kyle Johnson. Starting fourth from Mount Gilead, Ohio, on the Johnny's Vintage Motorcycle Honda, 17F, Jared Vanderkoy. Fifth pick on the front row from Warren, Oregon, on the TJ Burnett Farms Honda, 67M, is Davis Fisher. Last rider, last pick on the front row from Brisbane, California, on the Motorcycle Superstore Honda 66Y, Dominic Colindres. On row number 2 from Albion, New York, on the KTM GE Capital 94B is Ryan Wells. 8th pick, second pick on the second row from Canandaigua, New York, on the KC Cycle Helmet World entry on the KTM 36B is Colby Carlisle. Starting ninth from Simi Valley, California, on the Arai Ritchie's Hydraulic KTM 26E, Dylan Morin. 10th pick from Snohomish, Washington, on the Ride Motorsports entry, number 20M, Jacob Lehman. 11th pick on row number 2 from Norco, California, on the Southland Racing entry, number 44E, Nick Armstrong. The last pick on the second row from Salinas, California, on the Rod Lake Racing entry, number 30Z, Bronson Bauman. Now we go all the way back to row number 3. First pick on the third row, 16M from Sherwood, Oregon, on the Walrath Trucking entry, 16M, Austin Helmholtz. 14M, Cale Fisher, St. Helens, Oregon. 23Y, Ryan Foster, Sunnyvale, California. 24M, Jake Burton, Snohomish, Washington. 23Z, James Monaco, Modesto, California. And last pick on the third row, 90M, Wyatt Anderson, Colbert, Washington. We are going to give them one lap to check out the racetrack. When we come back up here, we'll fire them off the line. Pro Singles get one lap to check out the racetrack before we turn them loose. It is time for our first main event here at Grays Harbor. Austin Helmholtz loses power on that number 16M Honda, trying to fire it up. He was the last rider to join him in staging. He's trying to kick that bike over. Helmholtz, the 16M, was first pick on the third row. He's from Sherwood, Oregon, on the 16M. Austin Helmholtz trying to fire up his Honda. There are 2 races left, ladies and gentlemen. This is our Pro Singles main event. Gonna line the rest of them up on the line. Looks like your pole setter goes to the very inside of the front row. Helmholtz gonna go ahead and take his lap right now. They call it a siding lap. It's been a little while since they've qualified for the race. 6 riders on each row. There are laser beams going across each row. If any rider crosses that laser beam, the Christmas tree, the lights will not switch from red to yellow, and they will not go green. They'll go back to red. They're lining them up on the line. Helmholtz pulls up to the inside. They all look like they went from the inside out. Watch the 94B back in row number 2. He got a good start from that spot in the heat race. Here we go. Main event number 1, Pro Singles. Here at the Grays Harbor Raceway. Clutches are in. They said line 1. They said watch line 1, listen to the radio. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event number 1 for the Pro Singles. And they're off. Clutches come out. Davis Fisher goes straight backwards. Johnson gets the whole shot on the outside. It's Vanderkoy on the 17. Johnson will lead him off of turn 2. They're stacking him up for 3rd and 4th. Now Bromley comes up the inside trying to take over the lead. Davis Fisher went completely backwards off the start. He is going to have his hands full now and have his work cut out for him. Here's Johnson looking for 4 in a row. Vanderkoy in second. Bromley just about throws it away. Now one rider does go down. That is 23Y of Foster. He's hanging on to the motorcycle. 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Red flags coming out. The 23Y is on the ground down here in turn number 1. They shut him down. Watch out, flagman just about had a handful of motorcycle right there. So one rider going down over here. I think it's the 23Z. I'm not sure. One of the 23s is down over here in turn 1 and 2. But good thing is he's up and on his feet. Steve Moorhead is there. It is one of the 23s on his back, but we had two 23s out there, 23Y of Ryan Foster and the 23Z, James Monica, both of them California riders. And the air fence crew guys go out there to make sure that air fence still has all the air. Looks like one rider got up a little bit trying to avoid the accident and got up there into the air fence. They're going to try and get that straightened out. Good thing is the down rider's up and okay. He's going to check out that motorcycle. Looks like a little bit of fuel spilt underneath that Honda. So it is one of the 23s, not sure which one it is from here. There's a Z and a 23Y. Ryan Foster, both riders from California. The letter Y and Z are both from California. Also, the letter E is from California. It looks like they have roasted marshmallows over there in turn number 1. I forgot mine. Anybody bring any marshmallows? Now, what they're doing, actually, in all honesty, they're burning off that fuel that came out from that motorcycle. So they're burning that off so there's no slick spot over there. They're scooping up all the loose dirt that came off of these when they got on the binders over there. Safety crew is right there. You can see, making sure everything's okay. Air fence looks like it's good, so the good thing is the rider's up and okay. He's trying to fire up his motorcycle. He can switch to a backup motorcycle right now. He's still trying to kick his bike started over there. It's probably hard to do after it's been on the ground. They're a little bit different, kind of finicky after they fall on the ground. Sounds like it came to life over there. I'm not sure. Can't necessarily hear it from here. They said fire him up. Down rider still inside turn number 1. Down rider's headed over there now to the hot box. Got his bike started, so hopefully he'll be all right and rejoin the pack. And here comes the rest of the bikes all coming to life. So we're going to start it over. It will be a complete restart. Complete restart. That is very good for Davis Fisher. I know he brought his fan club out here tonight, but Davis Fisher just sat there and looked like he spun. So this is exactly what Davis Fisher needed. And I talked to my partner Sean McNary as we were making our trip up here or down here from Seattle when we flew in here Friday night, and I told them if Davis Fisher gets a hole shot, he will be hard to beat. He's works his way through the field, and this time he'll have one more start here once again. So the 23Y has asked for 2 minutes, so he's pulled over there. The 23Y, Ryan Foster, I guess, was the rider that went down over here. He won his last chance qualifier. But he's asked for 2 minutes. They've asked for 2 minutes over down the backstretch of the rider that went down, so good thing is he's up, and they're making some adjustments to that motorcycle. Nobody else is allowed to work on their bikes, and that's why everybody else has been told to come back over here to the starting line. And we'll turn them loose again. Pro Singles main event is 18 riders, 16 laps. Here comes the 23Y. Ryan Foster, he'll go back to the penalty line way back there on row number 4. Good news is he's up and okay, but bad news is he's way at the tail end of the field. Here we go. Main event number 1, Pro Singles on the racetrack. 4 KTMs out there, a bunch of Hondas. 1 Suzuki, 1 Yamaha. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event number 1, Pro Singles on the line. And they're off. 51 Fredrickson gets the hole shot this time. 51M gets the hole shot. That is Fredrickson. He'll lead him off for turn number 2. Vanderkoy's in second, but he's got his hands full. Side by side for third and fourth, it's Bromley and Fisher. Here they come into 3 and 4 for the first time. Main event number 1, we'll let you listen to them the first time by. As they all go blasting by me into turn number 1. I'm a little bit further down the front straightaway than normal, so they were already shutting off as they got down here. There's a good battle for the lead. Here comes Vanderkoy up the inside. Vanderkoy goes to the point on the 17F. He's all the way here from Ohio. He's got his hands full. He runs the 51 all the way up to the wall. Bromley right there in third. Fisher goes to the inside. Dylan Moore goes to the high side on the 26E. Fisher moves up to the 3rd spot. Kyle Johnson's back in the 5th spot. Now he goes back to 6th as Wells comes through. Good battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Fisher's coming to the front, ladies and gentlemen. Out front is the 17F of Vanderkoy. Second is Fredrickson. Fisher's in the 3rd spot. Dylan Moore in 4th. Kyle Johnson, your points leader, stuck in the 5th spot. He's got Ryan Wells right behind him. They need to focus on moving forward, not racing each other per se. Dylan Moore goes up the racetrack, loses a lot of ground. He goes up high by the wall. He loses several spots. Dylan Moore goes from 4th to about 8th or 9th on the track. Out front, Jared Vandekoy, the Mount Gilead, Ohio rider, leads them. We got the 51M, the Snohomish, Washington rider in 2nd. We've got the 67M, Davis Fisher from Warren, Oregon's in 3rd, and he's on the prowl. Now you got the points leader up to 4th. That is Kyle Johnson. 5th is Ryan Wells. Behind Wells, it's Colby Carlisle making his way towards the front. Lehman right behind Carlisle. Down the back straightaway they go. Still Jared Vandekoy. He won the Springfield Mile, but that was on a Pro Twins. He's looking for his first ever Pro Singles main event win. Vandekoy's got a huge racing family back in Ohio. Look at the battle for 3rd. Here comes Kyle Johnson looking up the inside, trying to take over the 3rd spot. Kyle Johnson did this at Hagerstown. He worked his way from deep in the field and got up there and took the win on the last lap. He may be waiting a little bit too long to come to the front. It's Vandekoy at the point. Fredrickson in the 2 spot. Impressive ride by this rider in 2nd place. Fisher in 3rd. Johnson in 4th. Wells in the 5th spot. Carlisle, Lehman, Bromley, Calendres, Bauman rounds out your top 10. Helmholtz, Morin, Anderson, Foster, Cale Fisher, Monaco, Burt, and Nick Armstrong. That was your field as they went by last time. Halfway flags are in the air. 16-lap main event, 8 down, 8 to go. Johnson cannot do anything with Davis Fisher back there. That's dashing Davis Fisher in the 3rd spot. Fisher's putting on a move towards 2nd place, but the leader is pulling away. Last time by, Vandekoy had about a 2nd lead. Fisher's trying to sneak through there and take the 2nd spot away. They go down the back straightaway. A little bit of breathing room, a little more breathing room for the leader. 1.1 seconds. Last time by for Vandekoy was the lead. 2nd is the 51M, Cole Fredrickson in 2nd. Fisher's looking up the inside. Johnson going to try to follow him through. New rider taking over 2nd. It's dashing Davis Fisher. The crowd in front of me goes wild down here on the front straightaway. Fisher up to 2nd place. He's been finishing on the podium a lot this year. He's looking for his first win. Vandekoy out front. Fisher in 2nd. Fredrickson, Johnson, Wells. Wells has company coming. Colby Carlisle's coming up there. Carlisle finished 2nd at the Knoxville half mile. He's trying to work his way up to a podium spot. Fredrickson possibly getting tired now. Johnson looks up the inside of the 51M. Cole Fredrickson. Johnson trying to come on through. Johnson takes over the 3rd spot as they go across the start-finish line. Fredrickson back to 4th. Wells in the 5th spot. Carlisle in 6th. Best battle on the track is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Now here comes the KTM rider. He's coming up the inside. Fredrickson's dropping just a little bit. He was up there battling for the lead. Now he's battling for 5th and 6th. Vandekoy leads him off of 4 in the 17F. 2nd is Fisher. 3rd is Johnson. 4th is Wells. 5th is Fredrickson. 6th is Carlisle. Calendres in 7th. Austin Helmholtz 8th. He's got company coming up the inside. Lehman takes over the 7th spot. 14 laps right now. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. White flag coming out for you, leader. 1 more half mile to go for the 17F. That's Jared Vandekoy looking for his first Pro Singles win, if I'm not mistaken. I know he won the Twins race at Springfield, trying to hang on to the win. Fisher in 2nd. Look at the battle for 3rd. Who's going to get on the podium? Wells looking up the inside of Johnson. Wells takes over the 3rd spot. Johnson goes high. They touch back here for 3rd and 4th. They get back going the right direction. Here they come off of 4. Vandekoy, your winner. Johnson just about throws it away. Johnson and Wells were tangling back there, battling for 3rd and 4th. Wells says, I'm not even going to stick around for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, how'd you like the main event for the Pro Singles? Vandekoy, your winner on the 17F. Davis Fisher, 2nd. Ryan Wells will finish in the 3rd spot, 94B. 4th will be Kyle Johnson. 5th will be Cole Fredrickson. 6th, Colby Carlisle. 7th, Dominic Calendres. 8th, Jacob Lehman. There's your winner taking the victory lap. 9th, 16M Austin Helmholtz. 10th, Dylan Morin. 11th, Bronson Bauman. 12th, Dan Bromley. 13th, James Monaco. 14th, Ryan Foster. 15th, Wyatt Anderson. Cale Fisher, 16th. Nick Armstrong, 17th. And Jake Burton will round out your field. The top 3 are going to be down there in the victory podium. And it's like herd and cat when we get them down there to get to the victory podium. They're all trying to catch their breath. I know there's a lot of action back there for 3rd and 4th with Wells and Johnson doing battle for 3rd and 4th going into that 3rd and 4th turn, man. But here comes your winner, Jared Vandekoy. I've been trying to look this up, but I know for sure he won the Springfield Mile in the twins class. This will be his first win on the pro singles class. He's already on the podium. We'll try to get second and third place up there. Absolutely. There's your winner. He's pretty excited right now. He's got that checkered flag, the Sunoco checkered flag. He puts it on the motorcycle. They're getting second and third place gathered up there right now, and we'll turn things over to Sean McNary. They're trying to get those top three gathered up, give them a second to get their skid lids off and take their gloves off. And the trophy girls are already up there from Harley-Davidson, and we're going to start down there with third place. Let's go trackside with our pro single podium.
Thank you, Scotty Dubler. I'm here with Ryan Wells. Ryan, pretty eventful race. I was watching you there, and you were working your way through the pack, battling back and forth there with Johnson in fourth and fifth position. You really bombed it in there in the turn three. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, you know, I knew I was going to have my hands full right from the get-go when we missed the front row spot by one position in the heat race. But yeah, I just started getting a good hole shot and put my head down and kept charging. Last lap was a little sketchy, but I kept seeing I was getting a good drive on Kyle every lap coming out of two, so figured last lap was time to go for it or not.
That's when you got to do it, right? The bonsai move, put you on the podium. Tell us who's helped you out get here.
Yeah, I got to give a huge thanks to Waters Auto Body, KTM, GE Capital, RLJ Racing, Newman Motorsports, Bell Motorcycle Superstore, Built Clothing, Thunder Multimedia, Silcoline, and everybody else. Just everybody, thanks for getting me out here.
Down to Washington, that's your third place finisher today, your pro singles race 94B. Ryan Wells from Albion, New York. Working my way over here to second place. I'm sure he doesn't need an introduction. He's a local guy here. This is 67 Davis Fisher. Davis, tell us about your race today.
Well,
some fans here. That's good.
Yeah, hometown. First start, I didn't get a very good start, and I thought I had a lot of work ahead of me, and then I saw the red flag came out, and I said I got one more chance. So I got like off, I think like third, and just started working my way up to the front to second.
Tell us about the track. Did it come around to your liking today?
Yeah, at first we struggled during the day, and then came into my style.
All right, tell us who's helping you get here today.
I'd like to thank TJ Burnett, Bob Lanshears, Beaverton Honda, Allied Motors, RI Helmets, Nemo Plates, Team 95, Pro Taper, Shank Racing, Bill Built.
All right, down to Washington. That's one of your own home state here. Washington rider Davis Fisher, 67M. I'm working my way over here to the first place finisher today, Jared Van Coy. Jared, tell us about your event out there. You had a great start, kind of got out front, pulled away a little bit. Pretty smooth race for you.
Yeah, that's the key to just get the whole shot on these kind of tracks. And we've been working on the bike all day. I think the first qualify session we qualified 24th. And my dad kept making adjustments on the bike, and we just started moving forward all day, and it was just amazing.
The bike looked like it was running really well today. You're riding a Honda. I see that big WKR sticker there. Tell us about that, Woody Kyle. What did he do this motor?
Yeah, Woody, this is a full-built Woody Kyle. John Bevelock built it with Woody, and just everybody, Spectra Oils, Vortex, Mom and Dad, Johnny Vintage Motorcycle, Bell Helmets, Motorcycle Superstore, Dave Cycle, Big Bill and Brenda, Dan Reed for all the help out here, and just everybody for putting the event on, and the fans for coming out today. Thank you.
All right, down to Washington. That's your first place winner, pro singles, number 17F, Jared Vandekoy from Mount Gilead, Ohio. Scotty, I'm going to make my way off the edge of this podium here, let these guys take some pictures.
And the cider is going to fly. Most of those riders, actually all three of those riders are not over 21 years old, so you might want to step back before you get wet. But congratulations going out to Jared Vandekoy in the 17F, and second place Fisher. Third place Ryan Wells with a dive bomb pass down there into turn number 3, finishes on the podium. Up next is our